Hey guys, welcome back to Reese Pieces. My name is Erica if you've never been here before, or if you have, welcome back. I'm finally back with an update. I have lots to show you. Excuse me, my allergies are not doing well right now. I'm looking, my cornfield out here where we just moved is all brown and trees are changing and my fall allergies are crazy, so sorry if I have to clear my throat a lot. Anyways, we are finally settled in our new home, and I have done stitching this whole time throughout this whole move, but not as much I think as normal. And yeah, it's been so busy, and then my kids got sick, and so I've done stitching, but probably not as much as before. But I do have like quite a selection of things to show you today, so I'm glad you've stopped back to join me, and I'll get started in all my things. I have some finishes, I have new starts, because who am I if I'm not starting new things? I actually have something out for delivery right now, and I was holding off on this video, but I can't, I gotta just film it because my kids are out of the house right now, so I have to do it while it's quiet. But I ordered some patterns from France that I'm really excited about, and they're out for delivery, so I'll have to show you those in the next video. But anyways, I have lots of update. And so let's just get right in. I'll start with my finishes. And so this is a Cherry House Stitchery pattern, and I don't actually have it with me at the moment. I just have my but it's finished. I believe I did a few different colors than it's called for because I just used what I had on hand. But it's this cute little snowman and this cute little Christmas one. And this is just like a real basic Ada that I hand dyed myself. I just messed around. That was like my first attempt at dyeing fabric, so it's a little wrinkly, but yeah, I thought he was pretty cute. And that's a Cherry Hill Stitchery pattern, and like I said, I didn't have all the exact colors, so I kind of just used what I had on hand. I'll probably, I don't know what I'll do with that. I don't know if I'll make it like a little flat thing that stands up. I feel like I have a lot of that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll make it a little mini pillow. I don't know. It's just cute. So that one is done. And now I've told you before that I have the Readly app, which is like you pay for magazines and then you can look at a whole bunch of different magazines. And so they have cross-stitch magazines on there. And one of the latest cross-stitch magazines had these cute little, it was actually a, what do you call it? Advent calendar. It was like an advent calendar, but I just liked some of the little symbols that they used, and so I'm going to take some of the symbols and turn them into little ornaments, I think. And so I have just on scrap fabric, I don't know what this is, some kind of even weave, but I just took one of the little patterns, and I can't remember if this is off of the new Cross Stitcher or like World of Cross Stitch, one of those new magazines. They have these cute little Christmas patterns, and so I did the little bird that they had. They also have a little wreath I want to do. I don't want to show you because I just have the actual pattern. I don't have the pictures on me right now, but I like this like tealish green type color and pink. So they're these like muted teals and pinks, and so I thought that would be cute to just make into a little ornament. So I made that one, and I'm going to do others. That was just a quick little one, and the colors that it called for, I only had like similar colors. I didn't have the exact colors, but it looks pretty close to what the picture looks like. So that was pretty cute, and that was just a quick little thing. I will say what I've been working on is the more simple things. You know, I have like dimensions kits and stuff, but that requires too much brain power for me right now with the move, and just I am so tired. I still want to stitch, but I can't do anything that requires too much brain power. So I've been doing like simple things, or a lot of block color, or even my full coverage, because I have them in the app on my phone. It's easy for me to just hit a color and just kind of go. So those ones I can do too. But dimensions kit, anything too hard, the pattern's too hard, I've kind of been steering clear of. I've just been doing easy stuff. So my next finish, I don't know if I actually showed you my start. I got this Letty Stitch kit not that long ago. I don't know what the name is. Pardon the crinkle. Christmas ornaments. So there's 7 Christmas ornaments. And I let my kids pick out the ones that they wanted, and that's kind of where I started. So my youngest asked for this car here. So I started that and finished that. Oops. Okay, sorry, the alarm was going off. So I started and finished that, and I did it on the plastic canvas that it came with. And I don't think I'll be doing the rest on the plastic canvas. I just don't really like that. It took me like twice as long to poke in and out, but I do think it's really cute. It's a lot bigger than I thought. It's like the size of my hand. I was hoping it would be like a little ornament for my son's tree, but he has one of those little mini trees, so this is pretty big. So we'll see. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do about that. Maybe I'll just make it something to stand up under his tree, but I think it's super cute. I really like the colors, and that's from the Letty Stitch kit. So that one's done. Now I did start another one of those. However, I started it just on Ada because I did not enjoy that plastic canvas. So my other son has asked for a car, but I just did a car. So before starting the other car, I really liked this one myself. So I'm also going to do this one. Plus I already have something else that I had made for my son earlier, a little like butterfly. So right now I started this one, and I'm just kind of, let's see. Yeah, I'm just kind of, well, yeah, I believe it's this little, sorry for the lighting, it's not great up here. I just am kind of over in this edge here. So there's not a lot done, but I got a little start. And so I just, like I said, started it on a scrap of Ada, and I think this is, it might be 16 count, so it should be a little bit smaller also. But again, I just really like the colors in this kit. And the Letty Stitch kits come separated already on these cards, which is really nice. So yeah, I just like the colors in there. They're fairly simple. The patterns are large, so it's easy to follow. And yeah, I believe this one actually came with some beads, and I don't know which of the ornaments actually has the beads. There's like little red beads. Could be, it might be it's on this gingerbread house. I don't know. I like this kit. Anyway, so I'll finish in a new start from that. And then, sorry, I've got to track what I'm doing here. Alright, so then I had another, I think it's a new start for you. I don't think I've shown you guys, but it's a Jan Lynn cross stitch kit, and somewhere I saw it and it was like, ooh, I have to have it, so I got it off of Amazon. And it's just it says Noel with all the birds. I really like the birds. I like birds right now. I kind of always have, but I'm more into that. So I started that, and it's just with the kit materials. And there's where I started. I started in the middle because with these kits I never know how much fabric there is. So I usually like to start on an edge, but with the kits I kind of start in the middle. So just working on this bird down here and the start of the letter N. And I think it's pretty darn cute. So that one's fairly easy for a pattern to follow. So there's that one. And if you know me at all, you know I love Christmas. And have I even shown you anything that's not Christmas? I don't think I have. That's what a lot of my patterns are. Moving on. Ooh, my window's open and there's a little breeze, a little autumn breeze blowing my stuff around. Okay, another one here. This one's not Christmas. This one is an Artisy full coverage Noah's Ark Landscape by Abraham Hunter. So it looks like this, and I started in the middle. I've gotten a little bit. I haven't done a ton since you guys saw last, but I'm working in here, and I'm headed towards this arc now. So I do have some of the arc kind of outlined. Like I said, I don't have a ton more than I did. I mean, it's hundreds of stitches, but it doesn't really look like that because it's so big. But let's see, so you can see. So I'm trying to like hold up paper behind it so you can see better, but you can see I've got the arc over here, And I believe that's almost as far over. It doesn't go too much further over. So I like how some of the animals are showing up now. I'm missing a few colors, so there's some spots right in here where I don't have those colors. I've got to go find them. Every time I've gone to the store, I can't find those DMC colors. So that one's the arc, and I'm just doing it on this pre-gridded fabric. I find that that's really a lot easier for me after I learned about that. I like doing that. So that is my Noah's Ark pattern by Artisy. I'm going to put these things away so that I do not mix them up. So sorry in between. Now here's one that I did. This is another Abraham Hunter because I love Abraham Hunter's work. But it's by the Cross Stitch Studio. And I've shown you this before, and in my last update I had gotten some progress, but I just did not enjoy stitching on it because it was on like teeny tiny fabric. I think it was 32 count or something, 1/1, and it was like too hard to see, and I just didn't like it. And so I kept going back and forth because I didn't want to have to go buy more thread because I bought CXC thread from online far away. And I didn't want to like go onto a bigger fabric because then I need more thread, but I didn't want to continue like I was going. So what I ended up doing is, here's the pattern. It's called Light of Hope from Cross Stitch Studio. What I ended up deciding is I was going to use a bigger fabric, but I'm hoping I don't have to buy any more threads, and I'm actually just going to like chunk off a portion of this. So there's a ship, which is I'm kind of sad about, but I'm not super into ships, so I'm taking off like to here about, I want to have the sun, but I'm taking off a chunk here and a chunk of the sky up here, so it'll be kind of like a more cropped version. I didn't want to lose all the sun, and I didn't want to lose all the sky or anything because I just love all those colors, but I didn't want to have to get bigger fabric, a bigger piece, and I didn't want to have to get more thread, so I had a piece of fabric I could use, and I was like, I'll just do this. So that's what I'm doing, and I think I might have been taking off just a slight bit of this down here too. But I'm enjoying it way more now. So here's what it will look like. And I think this is 18. No, you know what? This is 22 count hardanger, because I had a piece that was like on clearance from Hobby Lobby, and so I was like, well, I'll just try this, and actually I'm really liking it. So it is big, it's going to be big, but that's okay. But I've gotten fairly far on this restart. This is a restart, and I'll try to link a picture. I'll see if I can like put a picture over here of my previous one that was like that was small. I feel like I'm going way faster with this restart on the bigger fabric. So it is on 22 count hardanger, and I'm doing 2 over 1 half stitch, or like 10th stitch. Let's see if I can... Anyway, I'm just up in the clouds, but I'm enjoying it way more. I love the colors, and so I'm glad that I switched, even if I have to cut off half of it. I mean, who am I kidding? I have like a million patterns. I'll probably never even finish half of these, but I am having fun and dreaming of finishing it. So there's that one. Oh, alright, we'll just set it there. Okay, now another like new start. I showed you the pattern that I had received it, not the last video, and this is the first one I've ever had from this. This is a lavender and lace, and it's Oh Christmas Tree, and I just think it's so pretty and like elegant, and I really like it. It does have, I think it has, yeah, like, there are beads required, and specialty, like, shiny metallic thread, which I don't really like metallic thread, but I like how it looks. So, I've just barely started on this, and I have not done a lot, because this pattern is it's not hard, but it's more confusing. So I had to take I do a working copy. So I take the pattern and I like, you know, make a copy of it. Well, I had to tape it all together, and it's just, there's a lot of blobs of color here and there. And I find it not the easiest pattern to do for some reason. And so, because I've just been in this mindset of I just need something easy, I can't do too much. I only have just barely started. And I actually don't know which is the top or bottom. I don't know. I'm just in the tree. It's like barely a start. And it is all the called for colors. This fabric, maybe mushroom lagana, I believe. Like I believe it's a lugana, and I think it's mushroom, but it's just kind of like a tan color, and I don't think it's the exact one called for, but it was something I had that was similar enough that I thought would be fine. So I've just barely started in the trees. I do really like this fabric. It's really soft. I love the pattern, so I'm hoping that my mind will be calm now as we move into the like fall and winter months. I'm hoping that I have more like mental capacity to work on that one, because I really do like that one. So that was another Christmas one. I don't know if I've showed you this one before or not. This was just a normal whip, and I actually restarted it because I screwed up, and I might have shown you. So if you've seen this before, well, I'm sorry. I'll go quick, but it's just a quick Mill Hill Harvest Barn ornament, and I thought it was cute. I started it on the paper before, like last year, and I like screwed a bunch up, so then I got annoyed with the paper. So I just restarted it on some like fiddler's cloth, I think it was, from like Michael's. And this time I don't have all the mistakes. And I'm fairly close to being done. I'm done with all the cross stitch. I just need to add the rest of the beads. But that one's really cute, and it's a good fall one, so I should get back to that one and finish that up. Again, beads, hard for my mental capacity right now. But I want to get back to that one too. And then I believe this is my last whip. I've worked here and there on other things, but it's just, I don't know in the move where I've put a few stitches here and a few stitches there, and it hasn't been enough to like make it worth showing you. So we'll just go with the ones that I know I've worked on for sure. So this is the last whip, and these are, I think they're Little House, are these Little House? Yeah, Little House Needleworks, and it's part of the hometown holiday, and I have a whole bunch of them. I've finished a few of them already, but this last one I worked on and finished, and I don't think I showed you. Again, maybe I did. Forgive me. The move, I don't remember. But if I didn't show you, I finished the schoolhouse. So that one's turned out really cute. And this is on, what is this on? Something from Hobby Lobby. Oh, it's the Zweigart Murano, 32 count Murano, and this is the ice color. It's just like a really light gray. Oops. So that's the schoolhouse. And then I started the next one because these are pretty easy, and I got a decent ways into it. This one is the firehouse. So I started in the middle. And there we are. Now I don't have a lot of these call for like variegated flosses, and I don't have those, so I've just been going with DMCs. So that's the firehouse. So I now have, I've just been using the same piece, the schoolhouse, the post office, and then I'm going to do the firehouse. And I'm not leaving them on here. I'll be cutting them out and making them into little like something for, I have a little tiered tray. So I'll cut them out and do something like that, but I'm just stitching them on here for now. So there's that one. And those are fun. I know they came out with the Little House Needleworks, like the beach boardwalk ones. I love those. I want those. I really want to start those, and I'll probably buy those and do those in the summer because I just love those like pink and teal colors. Love it. Anyway, those are all my whips. But I have a few other things here to show you. I have some blankets I've been working on, and I have new patterns and new like projects. I also have a couple things I want to show you, like to get your thoughts on, and I have like a little, not a quilt, but a blanket I made, sort of quilting, because I was in the vibe and my sewing room was organized here. So, but first I'll show you. I have new bags in my shop. So a lot of you have really been enjoying these project bags, and I have multiple like holiday ones to show you that I've been able to get sewn up, and I have a whole stack more to sew. So check my Etsy shop. The link is below. I have more that will be coming up. I just kind of put them up as I get them done, but I thought I'd show you here that I have this cute pumpkin one, and I haven't shown these for a while. So it's a double zipper. So this front pocket goes to about here. It's about half the depth. So it's got a front pocket like that where you can put some things, and then inside, oops, I hear my kids. You're probably going to hear people coming in the door. Inside is just a big open thing. They're about 14 inches wide. They fit like a full, paper and pattern, and they're decently big. So there's this pumpkin one, and they have like a faux leather. I really like this faux leather. So pumpkin. There's a holiday one. Like, look at those little cookies and marshmallows for Christmas. I love that pattern. And it's got like a mahogany type color on the back. This one I thought just reminded me of so many different, like, prairie schooler type and like that kind of primitive cross stitch patterns. So I thought that would be a perfect project bag for some of those type patterns. I really liked that one. This is a good just like fall floral pattern, and it's got this it's like an olive green, and it's actually kind of soft faux leather. I really like the faux leather on this. I've used it on a few of them, and I wish I could get more. I don't think I can get any more, but it's kind of like a soft, so I really like that one. Here's a Christmas one using that same green. Cute little Christmas pattern. And I have two more. There's another like wintry scene, and like a winter floral, like a Christmas floral. So those are the new project bags, and those are up in my shop, so you can check those out. I'll leave the link below. Now to go with those, I started messing around, and I'm just curious your thoughts, so let me know in the comments below. I started messing around with little pinch snap open cases. And I was like, I wonder if I should make some that match the bags, like, well, this one isn't the same color, but I was thinking maybe that would be kind of fun, and you could put like scissors in here, or like it could be like an eyeglass case if I do the long ones, but it's just the metal clasp cases, and I thought it could be fun to go with it, and you could put scissors in there or threads in there or something. What do you think? Like, do you think that I should make some little pouches to go with it? I mean, this one's pretty small, so I'm thinking the longer ones, but I could do just slightly bigger, just like a medium square shape. I don't know. Do you think that would be of use? Would you like that? Do you think, no, that's not really anything we need? It was just kind of fun, and I have the supplies, and I thought it would be fun to do like a little matching case with it. So tell me your thoughts. Truly, I want to know in the comments, like, what do you think about these? What do you think? Do you think I should include them or not include them? Because they're kind of fun to make, so let me know. Okay, and then let's go to the other things I've been working on. I'll make this last part quick. So I've showed you before that I started this blanket. It's a Mosaic crochet by One Skein of Love, and it's kind of a spring pattern, and it's got flowers and like bunnies and just spring stuff. So I started this with some really thin like cotton thread, and I like it, but it's so, I don't know, it's so thin that it's taking me longer. So, but anyways, I really like the thread because it changes color, and you can't quite tell yet, but it started off as like a blue, and it's turning into like a more tealy green up here, but it will change more. But anyways, It's just like, I just was making just a little throw with it. And I just love mosaic crochet. So I finished the first pattern. This pattern, I actually added a bunny. I did not like the rabbit in this pattern because it was hard for me to tell those were rabbits. So I actually swapped that with a different pattern. I don't know if I'll be able to tell you the name of that right now. Okay, well, I don't want to take too much time looking for it. But I swapped it with a different rabbit pattern, and it's kind of like the back of a bunny with his little butt, a little bunny butt. So that's actually what these are, is like the little bunny butt, and there's his little tail, and then it'll go up and it'll have ears. So I'm on that second kind of row of patterns. So that's mosaic crochet. I really like it. The yarn is a variegated, not variegated, color changing yarn from Hobie, or Hobie, I believe, Hobie. So there's that one. But then I also, I'm not sure you saw, I, in the past, had made a mosaic crochet blanket that was Christmas, and I love it, and we love it. And I made that with just the cheap Hobby Lobby yarn. Love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, and I really wanted to use that kind of yarn again, and so I went searching for a pattern, and I was like, we're going to do this, we're going to make another one. I love this yarn. It's so like thick and cozy, and it got really soft after I washed it, and so it's just, I love this yarn, and I'm using the pattern Flora's Fauna by Rosina Crochets. I got this off Etsy, so it's going to be like a fall one. So it's got, this is a large one, this is a small, I'm going to do just a small one. It's got ladybugs, which I finished, and now working into the snails, and there's hedgehogs, and acorns, and squirrels, and leaves, and owls. So I'm doing it similar to that, but I will be using this, what color is this? Spa, so it's like a kind of a greenish, it's kind of coming across gray on the screen, but it's like a greenish color, and then I have this variegated one called Quarry Days. It's kind of like a variegated gray, and then like a cream. So I'm doing those colors, and let me show you what that looks like. And it's not big, I'm just doing it'll stretch too, but it's just like a throw blanket size. So it wants to curl up on me, but there's the little ladybugs at the bottom, and I'm just now getting into the snails, like the bottom of the snails, and I'm using that spa color now. So anyway, I just love the mosaic crochet because I love how it turns into like a picture. I don't know, I like picture-y crafts, I guess. So yeah, mosaic crochet, super fun. If you crochet and you've never tried mosaic crochet, it's very easy, and I highly recommend it because it's very fun. There's so many amazing patterns. On to the last couple things. One more thing I'll show you. I wanted to do kind of like a quilt, but I didn't really want to spend a lot of time being quilty, and I didn't actually want to like quilt around it and blah blah blah. I just wanted to piece the front together. So this is real, just like nothing fancy, but I have this Pioneer Woman fabric from Walmart, and I pieced it together. Can't remember the pattern actually now, because I just found a simple pattern, but I guess it's kind of hard to show you. This chair's in the way, but you get the gist of it. So it's just kind of a square quilt with these fun Pioneer Woman fabrics. And I just did white, and then like my binding. I hate binding stuff. Hate it. But I just did like a binding, a blanket stitch around it, and yeah, my binding's terrible. And then I just did white fleece on the back because I wanted it to be like soft, and I wanted it to be easy, and I didn't want to have to put batting in between and do all the like stitching and blah blah. So this was I just want to sew quick, something fun and colorful blanket that I made. So there's that. So see, even if you want to do like quilt tops, you don't have to make it a full quilt. I mean, they're beautiful, and I love seeing quilts that are quilted. I just didn't have the time or the mental capacity. I just wanted to play. So that's what I did. And since it's a Stitchy Reese Pieces, I've got to show you all my stitching, you know? Then there's a couple more things I just want to show you that are like patterns or projects. So I I haven't started this yet, but a couple months ago, I had this idea that I wanted to make like I think probably a pillow with my kids' handprints. So I had my kids trace their hands with their name and their age, and I'm going to embroider them. So I'm going to trace their tracings onto like this blue fabric, and I'm going to hand embroider it and turn it into a pillow. So, because I just think that it would be sweet to have their own handwriting and their size of hands when they were little. So I'll just kind of like, probably do like a running chain stitch or something around it so that I can just remember that. And yeah, so I have that project kind of half started, but I haven't obviously started stitching yet. But that's a fun idea, and it could be a cute idea for like a Christmas gift or holiday gift. So if you need a holiday gift, that might be something easy. The other thing that I did, it's not cross stitch, but I saw another cross stitcher got this kit, and I thought, oh my gosh, I need that. It reminds me of ornaments from when I was little that I bought for my mom, and it's a beaded crystal ornament kit. I think it's so cute. They're just like, they remind me of my 80s childhood, I guess. It's by the company Solid Oak, and I just bought them on Etsy, or not Etsy, sorry, Amazon. But again, I don't have the mental capacity to do it yet, because I need like some tools and stuff to do some beading. But I thought those were kind of fun, and the girl that I saw do them on here, I wish I could remember the channel, I don't remember. She said they were pretty quick and easy. So I thought those would be fun ornaments, and hopefully I'll get to do that before Christmas. And the last thing I was going to show you is this Crochet Go-Go. She has a freebie up on her blog. So I like a lot of her other patterns, and I'm doing like spring in the city and fall in the city that I've shown before, but she's got this cute little squirrel up, and it's a free pattern on her blog. So I printed that out, and I think I'm going to get started on that as a cute little simple easy fall project. So if you like her, she's got multiple different free patterns on there, and that one is brand new. So that's all my crafting adventures that I've been on since getting settled in my house. And yeah, I'm really glad you came by, and if you stayed for this whole long spiel, then thank you. I really appreciate everybody who's been watching and commenting. It's really fun to go back and forth and talk to you guys, so I'm really liking this. I'm hoping I can get into more of like a rhythm of a regular schedule, and I would like to do this at least once a month, and hopefully every like 2 weeks. I know Stitchin' Mommy, I love watching her, and she like comes on frequently. I feel like it's every week, but maybe it's every other week. But I love just watching her. But I feel like she like motivates me, because I am this very like I like schedules, and she's like, oh, I'll do this day, and I love that, and she makes me like, yeah, I could do that. But with crafting, I cannot do that. That drives me crazy. I have to just be like, ooh, I feel like doing this, or I feel like doing that. And I will stitch multiple things in one night. I can't just be like, oh, let me focus on this. I get so bored. So I love watching her. If you haven't checked out Stitchin' Mommy, she's great. But yeah, she's making me want to stitch more, and hopefully I can get into more of a routine like she has, where she posts regularly. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.